guys, what's up? It's your girl B. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing a makeup review. And as you can already tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be reviewing the eyeshadow palettes that I have collected over the years. And just to show you, this is my eyeshadow collection. I first started delving into my passion of makeup 5 years ago, so to be fair, this is a collection that I have built over the past 5 years. So if you really think about it, I guess I'm not that bad. I actually got this idea while I was moving houses. I was reorganizing my makeup and I realized that I hadn't touched some of these eyeshadow palettes in a while, and I thought, why not make a review on them? Because eyeshadow palettes consist of powders, they last very, very long. Unlike liquid items such as mascara, foundation, concealer. And so that's why I've kept all of these palettes throughout the years. Before I start the video, I would just like to put a disclaimer out there. In no way, shape, or form I am being sponsored by any of these brands, although I really wish one day I would be. And all of the palettes that I'm gonna show you today was bought with my own money or gifted to me by friends. So with all that being said, let's start. By the way, if you guys don't already know me yet, my name is Bianca and I'm a makeup artist in Dubai. I post all things lifestyle, vlogs, and beauty related, so if that is the content that you like to watch, then please hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get on with this video. Okay then, I have no idea how to start. Okay, I don't remember exactly when I bought these palettes, but I do remember the general years that I bought them in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna start by showing you guys the palettes that I got when I first started doing makeup up until where we are currently. So the first one I'm showing you guys is Kat Von D Shade and Light Eyeshadow Palette. And this is how it looks inside. Obviously, right now, Kat Von D is not associated with KVD Beauty, but at the time that I bought this, she was. I remember when I got this, I was looking for a neutral all matte palette, and I thought I found it with this one. And I just have to say, I loved the huge gothic mirror. This is how it looks like. These are the shades. And honestly, I realized they're a bit too cool toned for me. I would recommend this palette more so for lighter skin tones. Would I buy this again? No, I wouldn't. The second eyeshadow palette I'm gonna be showing you guys is the Lorac Pro palette. And this is how it looks like inside. So as you can see, this was my favorite palette 5 years ago. This palette just had everything for me, and at the time, this was one of the best formulas out there. Not to say that their quality isn't good, but there are much better formulas out there right now. So as you can see, I've hit pan on several colors. This was my beginner's palette. The third eyeshadow palette I'm gonna be showing you guys is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and this is how it looks like inside. Honestly, the shades in this palette are beautiful, especially the shimmer shades. I just don't know why I didn't reach out for it as much as I thought I would. But like, let me give you a few swatches so you know what I mean. We're gonna swatch this one. We're gonna swatch this blue one too. And this purple. The purple one has got to be my favorite. And this gold. Like, look at the vibrancy and pigmentation of those colors. I usually pull this palette out for its shimmer colors, to be honest. The next one was gifted to me by my best friends ever, and it is the Metal Matte Palette by KVD. And what I loved about this palette is that when you read it this way, it is metal, but when I turn it around, it is matte. And this is how it looks like inside. It looks like a freaking paint box. And honestly, I still reach out for this palette to this day. After that, I got a little hooked onto Morphe products. At the time, Morphe was super hyped. So I got several palettes from them actually. I got this one, which was 35B. And honestly, I reached out the most to this for my colorful creative looks. I think they've discontinued it right now because James Charles palette came out. But honestly, this was so amazing for when I started to be creative. This one's 35F, and it's another palette that I was absolutely in love with. This row is full of matte neutrals, and all of this are shimmers. The next palette I got was 35T, and honestly, you guys... Nope. I feel really bad with saying this, but I haven't even used this once. Yes, not even once. I don't know, when I saw it on the website, I was just so in love with it. But when I received it and swatched the colors, Okay, wait. I think swatching is considered using it once at least. When I swatched them, I was just so bored of the color story. This one is 39A and this is their Dare to Create palette. I was absolutely in love with this palette. I would literally reach for this for every eyeshadow look that I did. Up until last year when I got my latest palette. And this is my final Itty Bitty Morphe palette, which is the 12S collection. Now, I don't normally use this for myself. I actually use it for clients. I keep this in my freelance bag. All of these shades are shimmers. For Morphe palettes, I noticed that it's kind of a hit or miss. From the palettes that I showed you, some of the shades are really super nice, especially the shimmer ones, of course. The mattes are equally as nice, but not all of them have the same consistency and quality. Okay, Bianca, that's a lot. Alright then, so after Morphe, I got obsessed with ColourPop Cosmetics. ColourPop Cosmetics is just one of the brands that I will always appreciate because of their high quality yet affordable products. And I've got two of their little palettes right here. The first one's called Yes Please palette, and this is how it looks like. As you can see, it's a warm neutrals palette mixed with mattes and shimmers. And the second palette is the Femme Rosa She palette, and I remember that this was a collaboration with Karoichi. I have no idea how to say her name. And this is how it looks like inside. I remember falling in love with this palette just because it revolved around the theme of roses. And if you know me, you know I am a sucker for anything rose themed. These palettes are stunning. They blend beautifully, they are pigmented. I will say though, they are a tiny bit chalky, but honestly, it's nothing that a good primer can't fix. After ColourPop Cosmetics, I got hooked on a slightly higher luxury brand, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills. So we've got the Modern Renaissance palette, the Prism palette, the Norvina palette, and last but not least, the Soft Glam palette. If you ever had a doubt of getting ABH eyeshadow palettes, I'm telling you to go get them because the formula is beautiful. Next, we've got the first ever eyeshadow palette that Huda Beauty came out with. This is her Rose Gold eyeshadow palette. And I remember being so intrigued with these colors because they were foiled shadows. And I had never tried foiled shadows before, so I was so keen on getting this. I'm aware that she has since then launched a remastered version of this, but because I hadn't tried it myself, I can't really say if this one or that one is actually better. I also got two of her mini shadow palettes. This is the Sapphire Obsessions palette, and this is the neon one. Honestly, out of these two, I reach out more for this one rather than this one. I just find that this is a bit more wearable even though it's blue. Neon colors are something that are really fun to use, but you can't really incorporate it on a daily basis. So I actually haven't used this much. And last but not least, my ultimate favorite eyeshadow palette as of now is BPerfect's Carnival Pro palette. This palette to me trumps all of the eyeshadow palettes that I showed you just now. That's literally how much I love this. The quality is amazing. The price, it's still more on the affordable side, but it is so worth it because oh my gosh, look at those vibrant colors. They're so pigmented, so blendable, so creamy, so easy to apply. I just don't have enough words to explain how much I love this palette. I for one haven't used these highlighters as much, but honestly, they are very impressive as well. And you guys, that is it for my review on my eyeshadow collection. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please do let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!